Hey, everybody. Welcome to Bewilderment and Disorientation. Let's go. I, I'm honestly shocked I'm still struggling so hard getting this all going. This is highly reminiscent of getting chem science up and then spending episode after episode firefighting. It's like what's happening right now is that the factory is moving along and and then it stopped because it filled its buffers. And these buffers are big because I'm using aerial caravans for everything. And then I finally turn everything on, and it's starting to drain out those buffers. And once it does, it's finding that something's wrong. Like there's not enough to fill it, not enough to fill it fast enough. There's been errors occasionally. I've noticed a few. And then we just it hits the wall and it crashes, and that allows other buffers to fill because they have a little bit of time afterwards. What's going on? Oh, I know what's going on there. And so I fixed the first problem, and then this next buffer blows up. What do I have? Fish dino endlessly circulating. Oh, that's from down here. Okay. So, what have I done wrong here? The O signal. O signal is less than 25. Oh, you're just wrong. Like, why would I ever stop this? I want to stop this guy. So, we want fish eggs to be less than 25. And it's not. But you, sir, you need to face the other way. And you want to be enable on O greater than equals 1. There. We will produce less fish eggs to rot. And we're kind of not venting rotted fish eggs out of here, are we? Huh. That's something to think about. So let's take this. And let's do filters fish egg 2 fish egg that and crud. Bio crud, like that. And you all come out of here. And then I guess we have to sort them, huh? It's like you gotta be crud. And you just come straight in here. And we have better eggs. Does this work? I don't know. There you go. Am I solving a problem? I don't know. We can't get rid of wastewater? Oh, is this not hooked up? Oh, it isn't. Well, aren't I glad I came and took a look at this then? And we have our first superfish. So where is our... So this is weird because these guys are only plus 150% and these guys are plus 200, whereas this should be plus 300. So this is our slow step right here. Here. We're going to let this go. And we're going to see if we get any extras. I'm going to try to fill up this area. And then I'm just going to walk away. And hopefully fishes... Oh, we don't get any extra this time. All right, there you go. And now I'm cursed with fish. As happens. Okay. So... What's going on here? I guess this is making fish for me. All right, that's good. Let's not talk about that. Zillipha whale getting way too much red hot coke. W2F, WTF, also endless circulating. Today is going to be very close to a depression stream. You'll see what's coming soon. The plans falling apart. And I'm reluctantly going to have to adopt a position I did not want to. All right, so yeah, this is a problem. What am I doing here? Load items, and we have 900. I bet it's unload until caravan. Yep. That should definitely be unload until target. Unload until target has... Well, no. Huh. So this is actually a problem of how it works, because it's imbalanced. Unload until caravan, yeah, but only if it needs it. Alright, so we do unload until target. So we have to do this. Unload until target 900, but we don't wait. We don't wait and we don't do that. And now we have struggle. TNA struggle. What to do with this, honestly. I gotta get these items out of here. That's already way too much. So where is our coke vent around here? I know we have a machine that gets rid of coke at some point, because it can decay. What else do I do about that? What do we do about coke? Do we seriously do nothing about coke? There's some coke on the belt. I mean, what I would expect is at some point I have a boiler somewhere to get rid of coke. But I am not seeing this, leading me to believe that this thing does not exist, which is a problem all on its own, because that was part of my solution I had planned. Well, okay. The problems run deep. The rot has reached the root. Give me you. I have boilers, right? I can't tell anymore. No, I don't have any boilers on me. I have these guys, but not the one I want. Well, Life is Struggle, Part 3. Maybe I'll get to paving today. I'm no longer... all my hope and optimism truly gone. Where do I keep boilers? How do problems keep multiplying? No, that's a heat exchanger. That's useless in this mod. Where? Oh, right here. Okay, there we are. Did I just toss them in there? Did I toss them all in there? I think I remember doing that. Which is foolish of me, but is also very par for the course. Very struggle bus themed. How about that? So what I want to do is be kind of cheeky about this. Then I want you to light up coke. Coke, please. And then, oh, I don't have the pipes on. All right, hold on. Everybody just stay calm. He says, very much on the edge of practicing critical non-chill. Alright, so we're gonna do this as per normal. Alright, let's go get some more. We gotta scrub this out. He's also supposedly endlessly circulating. Yeah, that's probably about right. Let's just pretend that's right. Well, if this didn't exist before, this certainly needs to exist now. Because there's a lot of disappointment when it comes to this red hot coke and get cooling down. Alright, so now we've cleaned out that problem. And now we can pick up our stuff, wire up our vent. There, something was used. What are you doing? Alright. So you've gotten the coke, you've gotten this, you're going to get a whole bunch of material. Alright, you'll be back. And then you're supposedly endlessly circulating, so... yeah. So we should just put -1 right here. Yeah. Okay. That should take care of that problem, he says with utter confidence, completely unwarranted. All right, we set up our normal one. Less than 5. Get ourselves... Oh, we're getting the wrong water. Okay. Never mind. We do another normal one. Okay, we can do this. And then underflow, 5, good. And we even put it on the wrong one because we're just not paying attention. This is gonna... Factory is not in great shape, friends. I am not in great shape. I am losing the ability to cope with the difficulties in my surroundings. Okay, there you go. Oh, it makes ash. I had forgotten about that. I had forgotten that ash was a thing. Alright, well, good luck. Hopefully that doesn't fill. I'm walking away from this now. Hopefully it doesn't fill before, geologic time elapses. I am now in a state of deep sin, but I cannot get out. I don't know how to get out. Alright, so you're going again, hopefully. You're waiting for something? Well, what's going on here? Oh, I suppose you have enough sap. Okay, we're trending down. Okay, everything's fine. Okay. Xylopho might be working. Next. Depression quest. Here we are. The meat line, which I spent so much time working to make sure that it was going at maximum speed, is now not going. Augs are not going. Augs are not going. Hold on. For a lack of aug food. Aug food is out. Aug food isn't being made. Relegias are out. Okay. Now, we have a playbook we deploy in these situations. And that is, any production is better than no production. So we fall all the way back down to the basic recipe and just turn it on and just say, do what you can while we solve this problem. Oh, that's unfortunate. And that I'm just leaving problems everywhere. And then later on, maybe if we're lucky, if the factory is kind, we will come back and go to a higher level recipe. But as of right now, we cannot handle that. We cannot have nice things. So we're just not gonna have them. Instead, we're just gonna start making augs however we can make augs. And if this is slow and inefficient and insufficient, that doesn't really matter. It's actually going right now. And that is what we care about. Okay, I got a cough. Still not better. It's those kind of deep coughs where you're trying to cough up at least a quarter of your lung. Oh, man. So what are we doing here? Your job is to get a whole bunch of this. And I don't know. We're just going to stick some sap here. Just going to assume it's going to be okay. And also some bedding and some aug food. It's like one day we might revisit these substances. Right now, we are just moving on with our life. Just make some augs. Not a lot of augs, just some. Okay, emergency AUG production enabled to hopefully pad out a little bit of this recovery time. Now we got to go examine Relesia. Relesia hasn't been a problem in forever. What's wrong with you? So, we have plenty of seeds. We got a very, very crowded belt. Can we just not put the flowers on the belt? We are stopped because the output is full. The output is full because there was room to put stuff on the belt. Because we're regulated to not put a lot of stuff on this belt. And so we are not using... I bet this is going to be an interesting graph. Yeah, look at that. Very staccato. So this is about half of our Relesia production, maybe? Maybe like 40% of our Relesia production that we're just not using because of belt dynamics. I did this very early. Like, this was my first sushi belt right here. How are you set up? Well, one thing you have... These things don't go very fast, right? No. So, okay, so we got to rehabilitate this. You probably need more. That's probably fine. Putting 2 on here? Maybe. No. That's way too much. Especially post... Well, okay, here, that might not be too much. Because it's counting all the seeds that are on this belt. But this is a fairly short trip. Maybe. I bet everything else is a disaster here, too. Well, for one thing, we are using 2 hands. And we... Oh my god. 5K? That is so far outside my current thinking. Yeah, you're going down to 2K, and your buddy here is going down to 1K. And it's like... Alright, you're fine. Except, I'm just gonna reduce you based on what I've seen so far. And then you... Yeah, you're coming back down to 2002. We're making space on this belt. And... Why do we have another one? Oh. Alright. Well, why do we need to put it on both sides of the belt if the belt is so crowded? This is a self-made problem right here. Okay. We've stepped back on materials on belt. Now, unfortunately, I put this as an individual program at every one because we have to have this relationship. We can't clog the belt with Relesia seeds because with flowers because then we won't have any place to make seeds because we were putting everything on one belt. That's kind of bad practice I got away from. We freed up a lot of space and we're estimating that 40% of production isn't being utilized. Did I copy and paste this? Can I do this like this? Let's make my life easier. Or just make my life different. Okay, I can do this. There's probably a faster way, but I want to see it work. So this is bad sushi theory. That's what I'm going to call this. I had a theory of sushi belts, and it was wrong here. I think like the second order effects. Like, this game just gives you a whole bunch of PC parts, right? And says, here, build your factory. But then you start putting together these constructions, and they have like dynamic second order effects, like how much you should put on a sushi belt, or how you route belts and pipes. And there's all sorts, and how you leave vias. And there's all these second order effects, and not just what you're doing or what you're doing it with, but how you're doing things. That's why this game's really nice. Best game, really. Can't really argue with it. Alright, so that's a sign that, I don't know, something's different. And different we are going to choose to interpret as good right now. I think that was everybody? No, there's some more. I was very greedy when I set this up. What are you doing? What's your problem now? There actually might be 5,000 releases on the belt right now. Having released all that pent up production. Alright, so now we have to look at the other thing. Yeah, that's not enough. We've determined that no, any flowers that make it past this point should never ever end up here. We probably should, well, no, this is fine. And then the great line of built-up flowers. It's like, okay, I don't like it that things are slipping through, but this is a bit of a exceptional circumstance, I will say. Alright, so maybe we have relieved Relegia pressure here. I don't know. I don't know. We're taking this off now. Alright, now an easier problem. Related to bitumen and nitrogen. Bitumen, as you remember, was completely stopped last episode because someone cut the oil sands line, building something else. What a wonderful person that person was. Now we gotta go make nitrogen. That's around here, right over here. Okay. So this problem is really straightforward. It's this pump right here. Now the only problem, okay, amongst my problems, is this pump. We need to take you, okay, excuse me, put you right there. No, that was exactly not what I wanted to do. Alright, now I want to put this right here. And this, that's where I want to put the tank. There we go. Oh, and this is just a mess. Alright, I want you to pump as hard as you can until enable nitrogen less than 3K, 10%, 6K, 6K. Less than 6K. There you go. Now there might be more of those elsewhere that we have to look for. I kind of want to put even more down. This is all in aid of getting more molybdenum. Molly mouthful of them. That was a blue right here. We don't have a lot. Oh, it's pressurized, so it's all being taken out. Oh, it's just a direct line. Good. So, I have to follow this direct line. Follow, to see if it ever uses an underflow valve. And I need to replace that with a proper pump. Because underflow valves do not have the throughput I'm interested in. And I want to say 100% we're going to run into fluid extents here soon. Well, I don't know. It's hovering right at the edge. It's right at the edge of being of violating fluid extent constraints. So maybe it doesn't. This zoom level's messing with me. No. Are you going to get all the way out to molybdenum without needing a valve? That's remarkable. Okay. No valves. Look, Ma. No valves. Oh, it made it here. And so, do we need still more? So we need more nitrogen. All right. All right. Coughing again. Oh, it's those coughs that just rack your lungs and rip out little pieces of it. And it's like, what was that supposed to be in there? Do I need that back? Is this one of those medical emergencies? Can I do 4? Can I do a solid 4 here and just double this build? I think I could probably make that work. Alright, we need 8 ionic upgraders. And we're actually going to add to the factory. Alright, so the dinging's happening. I recognize the dinging. I want ionic upgraders, which are weird buildings. Oh, that's the bad siren. That's the bad siren, friends. Let's go pay attention to that. I'm so glad I hooked this up. So, this is saying we have fallen below full gastrocapacitor pressure, which means, and there's no one here dropping off. So something's wrong. Why? Oh, it's no stainless, right? And that's because of molybdenum, and that's because of the problem. Well, no. Are you stuck? Are you stuck? No, is this fatty acids? No. Are you stuck? You're waiting for comparator equals go. We don't have the blood. Oh, and that's because we didn't have augs going. Okay. So, falling back to emergency augs was definitely the correct decision. Not in the least because it seems to be producing most of a full belt. I mean, we're most of the way to where we were before. We're not happy about it. Is this just a lesson? Like, I suspected really early on that the basic recipes really were just the best. And you should just scale things out brute force style. And I really hope that wasn't the case. But I fear it is. Now we can't just supply. We're constrained on how many little augs we can make. I can believe that. Because this is making 0.84, and we got 3 of them. This has like 2.5 a second. And this eats at 1.4 a second. So 10, 20 is too much. So like 18 of these can go. And like 18 are going. All right, see, look, the power of math to verify the thing that's right in front of your face. Oh, look, there's universal religion is restored, but now everything's dying for lack of gas capacitors. I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm just building a factory, guys. Alarms are going off, chaos happening all around me. I'm just here, guys. I'm just a factory guy doing factory things. I'm just a factory worky. Right here. This is our goal state, right? And it looks like it fits so nicely. Fits so nice. Okay, so now we are in struggle, as we usually are. This should be trimmed. You should be trimmed. You should be right here. Oh, it's even speeded? Spedded? Inspediated? That's weird. Alright, we need to get the bitumen in now. Oh, we need communication here. We need to trim that too. Yuck. How did I do this build so badly? By being my special self. We probably need a direct bitumen line. Is that written down? Yeah, it is. Direct bitumen line. Because this is eating a lot of bitumen per second. This should not be a biofluid thing. At this point, it has grown beyond. There we go. Why didn't you do the thing? Oh, because I clipped too much. As one does. Okay. So we are going to bleed this dry soon. So we're just going to pick you up. You don't exist anymore. And we're going to see if we can get this all the way to bitumen without incident. I'm choosing a dangerous line here, but I'm close, you know? Oh, we can make it. Ah, yeah, this is just great. Wait. Is it just bled out? It shouldn't be bled out by now. Did I make a mistake? No, it was completely drained in that time. This area right here might actually consume more bitumen than I'm producing overall. What am I doing? Okay, right here. Then we're coming through right here. Okay. And then somewhere in this other row, we have bitumen. We're going to need a lot of it. Oh, is it right there? Is it literally right there? Yes. Bitumen's so nice. There we go. All right, so if there are ever any underflow valves on the way here, there isn't. This is right at the edge of fluid extents, I'd say. So let's go take a look at bitumen production and get an idea of what we're doing here. Each one of these makes 125 a second. I mean, they don't go constantly because they can't. So, okay, no, bitumen production way up there. Why didn't I use that for primary power? It makes a ton of stuff off of not much inputs. Ton of liquid power. I imagine you could power the a very large entire factory just off bitumen. And it's not as dense as diesel, but it's not as expensive to produce. I should probably do that soon. Alright, I passed it. So now we're looking here. Now you guys are here. We can probably see a boost, right? Nitrogen. Yeah. Yeah, something's different, guys. So in the best of days in the before time, it was 75K. And now in the now time, it's like triple that. That's what we're looking for. When in doubt, triple. All right. Okay. Okay. And now we go take a look at molybdenum. Molybdenum. That's right here. And we are still kind of bottlenecked on nitrogen. I'm having trouble believing this, friends. Your pipeline extent is lower. I missed a valve somewhere. Okay, I can handle this. I missed a valve. Look at this. The pipeline extent isn't the same as it used to be. I did something wrong. All right, we'll check again. That's what we do, right? Oh, it's right there. Right there. That's our happy boy. He's right by neodymium magnets. All right, we can fix that. We need more molybdenum. We desperately need more molybdenum because we need the stainless. Because molybdenum turns into aramid fiber turns into stainless. Stainless turns into gastrocapacitors. Gastrocapacitors makes it so that we are one more day. Here's the current site of the major problem. No aramid fiber, no stainless. It's a big ding-dang dealio. And right here. Right here. And you just need to be pumped. There's nothing else for it. Which way are we going? This way? Sure. Oh, excuse me. I shouldn't snoofle into the mic. Right here. It's not exactly the raw human drama people are here for. There we go. And now you are pumping at full speed. The entire thing is pumping, getting that nitrogen over there. And then if we go and look one more time, We have finally overcome the nitrogen barrier. Okay. So this will start backing up, and eventually it's going to get all the way up to the ore. And I'm probably going to prod all of this then. I'm going to start prodding from the ore. Because we're prodding here, and this is doing just fine. It's eating a ton of electricity, but it's doing fine. Alright, we should see a gradual rise in molybdenum plate production now. Okay. Done that. Do I really want to just throw down another Zogna block now that everything is ruined? Oh, I want to get rid of some of this stuff. Who wants sand casting? It's real fun. Oh, right here. You want sand casting. There you go. I have this single unit of ash, like a talisman, reminding me of where I've been and where I'm inevitably headed. Science is going, though. Oh, science is not going. All right. Something is being made somewhere, maybe even sustained. I don't know. I've got too many problems. I got the dinging, and I got the siren. Yeah, that's a base, baby. I can't put anything in any of these boxes because something's wrong here. Yeah, I don't know what to do about this. Except not think about it right now because I've got bigger problems. Fishbowl, go back. How's Cotton Guts doing? I haven't thought about that in a while. Let's go look and see how our little mice are doing. We are not done yet. And you are not going. You are not going. Can't vent your wastewater. Did I never hook that up? Well, okay. Alright, I suppose everything being ruined is just the theme of my life. So let's go handle this problem. Where's a wastewater line around here? I guess I gotta go all the way back to Dilmo. So we're not gonna rise up quite so high. Right. We'll go right here and see how far we get in life. And one more thing will be different. Not better, not worse, just different. Alright, we're not there yet. We have to go through our quad. And that's this. You can tell because of the smell of misery. Well, this is okay. So level 1 Augs are actually doing real nice. Keep going. Don't stop. Level 1 Augs are kind of carrying right now. God, it's so sad that the higher level... Oh. Is that just hooked directly up? Okay. Something's nice today. Of course, we see what's about to happen, right? Oh, no. Something not nice. We're just at a pump. Get rid of this, please. Take it away from me. There we go. So we got mice going again. Alright, good. Did you do the thing? Did not do the thing. Alright, let's go look at fish again. Let's go look at the fish bowl. By looking into the fish tank, we will become relaxed. We will gain a buff to calmness and actually being effective. Is that a lot of Zogna? No, not a lot, but it's being made. We have to double it. Look into the fish bowl. Look. Oh, that's a lot of hero fish right there. I wonder how it would be if I just distributed these guys right now. Was it 10 in each? What is that? It's like 14 in each. We're going to save it. We're going to save it. These guys generate pretty fast. It's nice. Fish production. That was a problem. Fish production. It appears to be up and down. And we left that guy as a 3. as a lesson, I suppose. And are we full up on fish? We were. Oh, here's the real question. Are we making fish oil? And the answer is no. So, here. There you go. Yeah, that's the bottleneck I'm trying to address. How about we don't play? How we do not play with this, and we just increase fish. Because we might be filling up our fish buffer right now, but it's obviously not full. So it's time to just go to Maximus Aquaticus. Here, more coming. Here. Get in the van. And we're just gonna distribute you guys everywhere to the fullest extent we can. This is probably gonna imbalance things. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these fish Mark II. Oh, that was it? Alright, so what's the speed difference? This produces 1.88 a second. This produces 1.42. So it's actually kind of a minor buff. But it was at like 0.8 yesterday on the level 3 recipe. So alright, so that's different. So now we have to do some fish analysis because a lot of these guys aren't going. We need more fish eggs, we need more biomass. I wonder if we are regulated too low. We need fish eggs and they're not getting made. So we just need more. That regulation right there should probably be up at 600 now. We do not want to waste them. But it also has to stop when oh man. I worry about these choices I'm making. It also has to stop when fish aren't needed. Alright, there we go. You put 700 fish eggs on there, and now you're just stopped. Okay. That's a lot of fish eggs. What else? This guy isn't here. Why are you not here? Oh, you just left. You just made a drop, and he's doing fine. And then this guy, you're okay. I'm seeing... And you're not getting anything more because you don't want to overfill on fish eggs. Now do we have to put just generally more on the belt? Because we have increased throughput. Won't be the first time we had that situation. So let's just add generally more. These are in sync, right? No. I just... We're gonna need a lot of seaweed because of how it works, basically. I don't think we need to even do this, so we're just gonna leave that there. You're gonna be upped. Probably needs to be upped even more. Then, yeah. Okay, so we're adding more material to the belt. Got a cough. Breathing is a struggle. Existence hurts. So, are any of you regulated? Like, where is your big in hand? Oh, right there. You're waiting for more seaweed, but more seaweed passed by, friend. Why did you not pick it up? See, that's seaweed. You're stuck. I don't know why they do that. And also, I think we need... This is a misc out. It's always better to have a misc in, too. I've learned that in my sushi lore. Just miscellaneous stuff in helps for not missing opportunities on the sushi belt. That's very important. So I go just do all of these then? Yes. Peak Factorio here. Learning, adapting, struggling, despairing, crying. This is what the game is about. Okay. Alright, so maybe we won't miss as many opportunities. Now if I examine the dynamics of fish belt, why aren't you going, good sir? No ox... Oh, don't do this to me. Oh, you're backwards. You are probably never going. There's a lot of these. Oh, I suppose I could help that guy out, given that I have a whole inventory of what used to be hero fish. Some of these are backwards, so I have to audit that? Oh, man. No, all those are fine. It was only a few. Why are you not going? Explain yourself. You need the weed. And it's coming. Are you not going? No, okay, there we go. Now you're not going, and you need the weed. So that's... You need everything that's not seaweed. So we're kind of clumpy. So we're going to go up even higher on seaweed, and we're going to wait and see if the clumps work their way out. But I'm not seeing the rain of fish that I would expect. Maybe I have to leave this for a little bit. Fish. Well, okay. Getting up to a peak like that definitely is encouraging. Okay, we're going to watch that. We're going to take a look at molybdenum now. Molly. So, we have become accustomed to very poor performance out of molybdenum. Like, 250 a minute feels like what we used to be at peak. And so right now, at like 500 a minute, we've doubled that. And I don't know if this will save us or not. So that all goes around here, and it gets offered to be made into more fish eggs. And we have a special weir here. The emergency weir. What shuts you off? And I suppose that's fish eggs on the belt, but that's not enough to shut off. Well, I guess it is. I guess it is. Because the whole thing should shut off when we don't need fish anymore. But, okay, so we're almost, okay, wait. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. There's no one waiting for fish anymore. And we saw og food. So, let's take a look at Relesia. Try to check in what we've done. Alright, so we definitely solved that problem, and we boosted it, and now it's crashing out. That should be overproduction. Let's verify. No. Not enough seeds. No, everyone's going. I want to say that was overproduction. Not enough some stuff. They don't have opportunist hands here. They need red hands to help. But they're so small. Because they can only shovel in full stacks, and that's kind of an issue. Maybe you need just more material in general. The belt is crowded. The belt is pretty crowded right now. I have to be careful. How many seeds make it on? Alright, we're just going to leave that. We're going to call that good enough. And then fish. Oh, our peak fell. But we're up above normal operation. Are we still working? No. You need more fish eggs. I suppose that's always going to be a problem. More fish eggs, more fish eggs, more fish eggs, more fish eggs. Like, oh, there's the eggs. So do I just need to take this at the word and just more fish eggs? How many fish eggs are made per cycle now? 12 fish into 36 eggs. That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. Oh my god. Oh, Phlegm City. I'm not actually feeling sick anymore, but I am a disgusting human being. A positive Nurglite right now. So I increase this? Is this what I'm seeing? Maybe a couple of them should be increased. Here. Let's put you up at a full 1,000. And so it'll kind of trickle then, right? Let's see what happens. Alright. And then this is all just going to increase in speed soon, so... Alright, we have to move on. And I think what we have to move on to... Okay, let's review what we did in past days. We had Petri dish problems. Those appear to be broadly solved. We have... Here, let's go check the bins. Alright, we have Petri dishes standing by. We don't have any empty Petri dishes. That's actually being called for. Might need another empty Petri dish maker. Science is going, though. There's no problem down here. We have achieved... Oh, wait. Why aren't we seeing... Is this a lie? Oh, it's a lie. It really is. Oh, there's 2 custom alerts stacked on top of each other. And just the bigger alert and just out the other is just great. Great. Fantastic. Fantabulous. Absolutely excellent. I'm so glad to see that. I had a brief moment of happiness, and you know what? The game stomped all over it. So we go right there, and we go look here, and we're still waiting. So we go look at aramid fiber. We should be making some, right? Right here. Yes, in fact we are. It can't be prodded as much as I would like. And this guy probably delivered once. But it ain't enough, friends. Alright, let's close the loop on this. And you're just here trying to get more molybdenum, and that's just the bottleneck. I really, probably, almost certainly, definitely should just slam prod into everything down there. It's just... I'm sneering at the stacking of the 20% prod multiplier, but it's not nothing, guys. It's just I'd take a lot of them. Another 20%, another 20%, another 20%. It stacks up. Like, I really wish I could do this one. But the next stage is to do all of these, which is a lot. I guess if I really am concerned, right here is where to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3, 18. I need 36 prod mods. Oh, turn this back on. Which I don't have. Which I could get. I guess it's time to be serious. We're going to add one more. Okay, this isn't even being serious. This is being very, very somewhere south of serious, yes? I could still be doing so much. And we don't have any of the advanced stuff because it's just not being made because of systemic problems. Oh, this is being made, though. That's nice. So maybe I just give in and prod a couple more layers of molybdenum, and that's just it. And it's just it, you know? That's just it. Capacitor capacitors should be being made by now. Unless we're missing like ASP or something. We're still missing blood. I guess this needs to be high priority. Can I do this? Does this do anything? I've never looked at this biofluid code. And I'm just kind of assuming it works. And I just left it alone, right? That's what you do when you're assuming something works. Alright, so we need more blood. And I'm not sure what else is absorbing that. This is a problem, and I'm not paying attention to it. We're just going to do Zogna, and then we'll get to paving, I think. And that'll probably be the episode. Alright, bam, bam. We're going to make a whole lot of you. And we're just going to implement that there. That's going to be about 100 of them in my inventory. Probably will need more. It's not play. Alright, so Zogna. That was what I was trying to examine right there. Zogna. The curse. Actually, it's running nice now. So we've solved the Zogna area. Zogna. And we are now creating steady Zogna. And it's not being consumed like it's being produced. And this is all, again, in the name of sponges. But I need to not... And you're not going at all, so... Well, wait a second. You have Zogna. Why aren't you going at all? Why aren't you going? No, really, why aren't you going? Is there already too many on here? But how? Is there a cycle where it thinks there's too many sponges on the belt? That's impossible. Why are you stopped? I bet you there is some sort of cycle. Or this guy's stuck. Because the ones after are going, but he's not. I bet you you're stuck. This is made 5,000 products. Okay, I don't know. What am I looking at here? Do I just need to regulate this higher? Even higher? Okay. Oh, it's so hard to do this, though. Here. Just go. More. More. Sponge for the sponge god. Sprouts for the sprout throne. Okay. No rest for the sprout makers. What was I doing with my life? We're going to try something new. We're going to sort of copy-paste this. We're finally going to get to this situation. Yeah, and take all of it. And then we're going to have to modify this a lot. So we have heat right there, and so we have heat right here. We'll be able to get our utilities in. Okay, a lot of this isn't going to be what I want to do. This is supposed to be... Zogna bacteria is a provider tank of Zogna. That's not going to be. All right, let's go mess with this thing. Okay, so we are not going to be providing Zogna here. I will be hooking it up to the other Zogna line. You're just a tourist. You're just a tourist. Okay, that's probably all correct. All of this infrastructure. Okay, this last line probably isn't happening. I have something of a plan. Well, we're going to have to rework this because the heat, the fuels are going to come in from right here. So maybe I need to reverse this. Actually, that sounds like a really good idea. So like so. So the heat lines are going to come down here, and that's going to be all handled. Great. And then right here, we're going to try to do something different. I want to make wood on site. So all this stuff right here, it doesn't exist. Wood has been a big problem for Zogna, and Zogna eats a lot of it. So we're going to try to make it here. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't want to get wastewater in, is the big thing. So we're going to have to use some sort of lesser generation area. And that'll allow me to run this off one whale instead of using 2 whales. And I think it'll be a little more sustainable. Like, this is obviously not ready yet. And we're just going to pretend it's not going to be. All right, so you're going to eat 2 wood a second. It's actually quite a lot. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 20. So we need 40 wood a second. Let's see what it's going to take to do that. Is this even a feasible idea? Up here, we got this guy, this happy gentleman right here is making logs. You're making 10 logs. You're making 4.5 logs a second. 4.5 logs. Is basically this. And and that's producing half as much wood as I need to. Just spitballing it. So what I'll need is I'll need 2 of these guys going. So we're going to need something that is going to have to produce roughly 8 logs a second. Okay, we have a goal, and that's just for Zogna. So probably it's a good idea that I'm doing this down here. So, do we have other wood-making entities that we can examine? It's like we have this. You're doing just muddy sludge and CO2. This would be what I would like to do. And that's making not enough logs a second, huh? I could research better trees. Because I'm pretty sure that would also get me to where I need to go for the log goal. So maybe I do the easy recipe with the idea that I backfill it with proper trees in a bit here. That strikes me as probably not a great idea. Trees, and then we need some. Do I make the moss? I suppose I should be making the moss if I'm bringing in muddy sludge and CO2 anyway. Alright, don't think about it. Just don't think about it. And so, like, brick of moss and brick of moss. So that the calculus there might be different now that I have better moss modules. In fact, it assuredly is different. So we gotta get our trees, and we're just gonna play a little game of how do I... Okay, wait a second. We're not leaving yet. No. You're not getting rid of us that easy. And some saw blades. And don't I have some more saw blades around here? I guess not. We have to go to the rusty saw blade bin. That's exactly what it is, too, canonically. They're covered in rust. Alright. We should have most of our materials to look at the wood input now. And then, yeah, we'll have enough time to do paving for Fadai tomorrow, maybe. And then we'll get out of here. So, there's going to be space issues here, aren't there? Yeah, there certainly are. I mean, I can fit that right there, and it does look quite snug, but it's not going to work. Alright, so, for whom the tree grows. Tell me a story about making me lots and lots of logs. So, we're using the wastewater and CO2, and this is like the bestest maximus, I think. So if we step down, this is 20 seconds to make 10. This is 10 seconds to make 8. This is actually better. It has a dependency on fertilizer, though. Like, this is much better. I'd be able to power the whole thing off, off some fertilizer. It's like, this is almost as good, but why would you not finish it off? Like, do I want to do this recipe? It adds another fertilizer dependency, but it's not bad. See, this one isn't bad either, but it's, oh, do I have this? I do have this. It takes a ton of ash. Would I rather haul in, okay, look at this. 8 logs in 10 seconds or 8 logs in 15 seconds. That's probably good enough. Yeah, it's making the 4.8. So 2 of these would settle it. What's this though? This is almost completely satisfying this entire block by itself. I think I have to do this. I think I must. Then I just have to make a tree seedling. The tree puppy. Right here, and I feel like I'm... Well, we're probably going to get into a problem with how many of these can I make. 0.3 a second, and you eat lots of them. Oh, okay. So we're not getting off free here. That doesn't exist. Yeah. So even if I do this, we're going to have to get a lot of seedlings. And I mean a lot of seedlings. We're going to need, at 0.3 a second, can you be sped? I think I determined that the answer is no. So we need 6 of these. And moss shouldn't be hard. Here, let's go get mega moss. See if we can scale this properly. We're going to have to do this for the next biomass. Is this actually going for real? Oh, you're not messing with me. I'm so used to everything being so cruel. Mega moss. Oh man, my lungs. Alright, so this is obviously not going to be here. This has to be either next door or probably like right... probably right here. So... oh man. My insides want to be my outsides. So we'll probably do this right here. And yeah, this is more complicated, but it's for a point. There's a purpose. So you will do the Bestus Maximus recipe with all of this. And then I'll go get 6 of these guys somehow. Alright, so you're making just seedlings. And I'll find a way to make this make sense. We're gonna need some tree seeds. That means we have to skim a little bit. That's fine, I guess. And now we need a moss machine. Is this gonna be enough? Well, I'm not doing any of that. I'm doing the basic moss recipe. Oh, so we're probably gonna need a few of these. So this takes 4.7, and this takes 0.5. So that's basically synced. Basically synced. And I can get lines of muddy sludge and yeah, and it should work out because 6 of these would be basically synced. So I need 6 of these units. This is actually going to be kind of an intensive build, isn't it? Yeah. So it's not going to be anywhere near as easy as I thought, but it's also going to take... It's better not to transport this wood. And if we're doing this, we should move this over here too, and we just have a pure support area, and that'll leave more room for more Zogna production. So this entire thing is getting reworked, which is sad because that's going to take intelligence, and I have a shortage of this. So I want my bots to help me, but I don't want this to be here. So, okay, we're just going to pick you up. I'm going to stick you in my pocket. Alright, now bots can be on. Alright, make it real, my friends. Revel in creation. Is this isolate? No. How's power doing? Ah, we had a brownout. That's gonna keep happening. This is gonna take a while. So let's put this on pause. I mean, honestly, this is probably getting close to the end of the episode, just doing this. But I'll push through it, and I'll do the paving, just to say I've done something with forward progress. There are signs molybdenum is near. This is me getting over my pride. We have excess production? Kinda. We kinda don't. We have a little excess production here. But we kind of don't have excess production up there. Maybe I do have to put this on the last step. Which is sad, but not like, you know, the most sad thing ever. Here, how about this? How about I be a little clever? It's like we know how the system distributes stuff. So we know that this line right here will always have something to do. So let's just partially prod that. And likewise, we know that this guy is first. And that guy will always be going. In fact, we're going to go the first 2 lines of you. You guys will always be going. And these guys right here will always be going. Right? Because they're first in line. If there is material to process, they will be processing it. So it's just going to be favored. Now, unfortunately, we hit liquid state right now. But I could probably delay and prioritize a little bit with a pump, which means that these guys are now favored. And these guys down here, disfavored. Well, these ones are disfavored, so here, we're gonna do better / worse than that. Probably should have done this ages ago. So right here, only these guys are favored then. You're not even hooked up, are you? No, you're not. Oh, you're hooked up from the backside. Okay. Okay, I can still implement my plan, though. My nefarious plot. This isn't in, right? This is a weird thing to have done. Why did I do the weird thing? Alright, you're still gonna get it, but these guys are favored. Or they will be favored once I hook this up. There you go. There. And now it will overflow every once in a while, but these guys are always going. And what that means is, welcome to Prod Town. Just add a little more. And it's not processing all of the material. Because, is this going? Yeah, it is. Some is slipping through and ends up non-prodded. However, it's producing a lot of the material. Touching a lot of the material. So, right here, we're doing the same thing, right? And that's the output. Where is your input? Oh, your input is just the material. Here, why not? Output priority to this side. Now, these are, in fact, explicitly favored. So, all these guys will get it first. And you're going to get prodded, friends. I only have 3 left. Alright, so that's fine. Oh, that was actually the last layer. So now we have a layer of prod everywhere. We probably should see all of these going by the time this works out. But we'll see. I think the most important thing is that the top might need to be sped a bit. No. No, we're processing all the ore still. We might need more ore. I mean, okay, that's not a might. When your top layer is not going, yeah, you need more ore. But the prod multiplier is also very nice. Like some slipping through non-prodded. It's not even a full belt. I could probably just add more miners or something. I'm getting distracted again. Molybdenum is here? No, it's niobium. Where do we get our molybdenum? Oh, that looks pretty full-time, I gotta say. Are there any other patches? Oh, right there. We should probably take that and drag that north. Put it on our list. Molybdenum. Are we being nice and steady? No, we're falling. Why? Oh, it has to be just not enough ore in. I guess that's a bigger problem. This is a bigger problem than I was giving credit for. Yeah, see, this is backing up, and then eventually overflow, and it'll be processed in a less efficient way. That's nothing terrible. You look like fish oil. I really hope that's the case. How are we doing up in fish? Running out of fish oil would be very bad, but okay, we've solved our problem. This was before it became an absolute crisis. And it's actually producing animal parts, which we need. Okay. Alright, this is good. And Og's being made. There's probably Og food in the system right now. Oh, there's a problem there. This guy. Unload until... Oh, okay. There's no problem there. Well, we can increase Og production a little bit because we know that pups are the bottleneck. So what we can do is go to the level 2 recipe, which produces a few more pups. Yeah, more pups. This will do 1.44 a second, so it's like a solid, like 60% increase. 80% increase. Are you putting Og food on the belt? Yeah. Probably need more of it, though. Especially if it's... Well, it's going to get very spread out soon. Well, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It takes 3 per. Shouldn't that be going into that, friends? Or at least at least I set up the hands correctly here. Alright, hopefully this will increase Og pup production, and that will increase Og pup saturation here. And running all of these at level 1 full-time will be roughly equivalent to running level 2s some of the time. I don't know. This is one of those hope springs eternal moments. See what happens. Alright, leave that alone. Leave this... Actually, don't leave this alone. Molly. So we might have bumped up a little bit. Go look at stainless. Actually being made again. Okay. So a delivery of aramid fiber got out here. We're not in fantastic shape, but at least it's being made. And if we go look at aramid fiber again, as we try to claw our way out of this of our problems. That's not molybdenum. No. It's not molybdenum at all. We're bottlenecked on we're bottlenecked hard on hydroxide. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you're in line. Are you circling endlessly? Yes, you are. All right, I recognize the signs. Oh. I'm going to be spending days and days and days tracking down all the problems in this factory. Just forever. This is my life, and it is forever. Where was hydroxide? Cotton guts are low. I need to implement level 2 cotton guts. Hydroxide is over here. Right here. Okay, some of you guys need to be different. You're no longer coming here. You need a full thing. Well, okay, wait a second. Why is hydroxide so low? You'll have to come here and fill your cargo. Sodium hydroxide. Oh no. Oh no. We may be at a bit of a limit, friends. And why was it spiking up? Is this one not working? This one is in fact not working. You are not working for lack of slaked lime. Slaked lime, which is all going somewhere. So yes, we do have a bit of a sodium hydroxide crisis right now. Are all of you going? Except for you. Oh, you don't have enough water. I should probably go do something about that. Yeah. Alright, so we have a bit of a sodium hydroxide crisis. I kind of feel like it's tied to slaked lime. And slaked lime might be lithium? I don't know. I don't feel like I've particularly stressed sodium hydroxide lately. Alright, more water, I say. I'm coming. I hear you're thirsty. Oh, that ties in exactly. Nice. I planned that. I wonder if slake lime fell? No, you're waiting. Seaweed's probably fine, right? Let's check the seaweed bin. Right. Right. Not being able to see it is usually a two for our out again. Don't want to think about that. Yeah, seaweed's fine. Seaweed's doing just fine. No line. Slaked lime. Slaked lime. Deflect, deflect, distract, distract. Yeah, you're pegged. There's a little more now that all of them are filled with water. Or maybe the other one flicked on. No. Then filling a couple more with water. Okay, so that's good I did that thing. Tufra, why? You're not going for not enough soil. Maybe I should just install some soil makers on site. Just to take the edge off, you know? Oh, it's just literally not enough soil. So we're going to jump you up to 2K, and your buddy here will be 1,000. Alright, let's do a survey. We worked on this a while ago. Need more soil. Need more soil. Need more soil. Need a lot of soil. How much soil do we need? A lot. We're going to jump that up even higher. 25K. And your buddy is up at 20K. There you go. You both have to recover. Alright, so take a look at potatoes. Tufra. Well, it's better than it was. I think I probably did it over here. I mean, obviously. But it's still not enough potatoes, huh? Alright, I'll keep an eye on it. What in God's name was I doing? I'm pretty sure I'm struggling real hard to make another Zogna maker, and we are spiraling again towards that being the only thing I do today. Ah, factory hurts. Factory hurts so bad lately. I'm going to get through it. I'm not going to stop. They're not going to discourage me. I'm completely unhinged. Alright, so what I'm looking at, we're going to need a lot of moss. We're going to need exactly 6 of these guys, so some of these can go back. There you go. And then 1 fastwood forestry, which we're going to use the fertilizer recipe. I don't think there's any huge sin there. I really should check in on blood again. Here, let's just look at blood. Let's think about blood for a moment. Well, that's bad. Oh, that's where that's that. This is the pit of no augs that we just fixed today. So we were up here, and now we're... Why are we so far low? So far lower? Is it just because we're not doing more augs? Aug. Yeah, there's that problem. So yes, we are definitely down on augs, and thus we're down on blood, and we're probably down on just about a lot of stuff. I would have expected to see it tick up a bit more, though. So we have a bit of a blood crisis. It's like, why aren't you going? You need more flora? Okay, I can help. I suppose... Oh, yeah, you're just struggle city. Unfortunately, it has to go the entire length, and everyone needs a lot of it. This is the downside of the sushi belt strat. Okay, it's a long belt. Put even more on. Maybe I need a third arm. Maybe I need to put it on the bottom too. But it's such a crowded belt. I mean, luckily there's exchange happening here, so they should always be able to vent. But still, such a crowded belt. Alright, we're just going to keep peeking in on this periodically. I have to try to make forward progress of some sort. We're going to do a new build. We're going to do a build of Zogna where I make the... make everything... not everything, but the good stuff on site. The wood. So we're going to need water, and we're going to need water and CO2 and muddy sludge. And it doesn't even take any muddy sludge. It's just water and fertilizer. And it makes a lot of wood. So, okay, now we need 2 of these guys. Right here and right here. Probably just face each other like this. It's actually very tidy. We also have to steal some wood to make tree seeds. So, be mindful of that. Alright, so this is kind of what we're looking for. Only, I very much wish we had a better way of making seedlings. Because this can keep up right there, and that's very tidy. But this is still not enough. So we need 6 of you. And if we do something like this, that's kind of okay, but also kind of I mean, it looks like it might fit all right. But what this leaves out is we also have to find a way to make tree seeds. Maybe I can stick it up here in the in-between space. In fact, that's probably a good idea. Okay, so if we back this up a little bit, back it over just a little bit, and like that. And then one more time. 1, 2, 3. Remember all the times tree seeds treated me badly. Remember all of that. We're going to do a carousel. We're going to do a sushi belt. We love sushi. Sushi is the way. Sushi is the only way we have managed to solve the spoilage problem for this. There. We're going to do this. And we're only going to make sure there's a certain amount of tree seeds on here. And we're going to regulate it based on that output over there. Right? Strange that it's a little leafy thing when, in fact, it's going to want saw blades. About the least leafy thing you can think of. Anti-leafy. Okay, so good. Questionably good. And then we'll have one of you right there. That will make it work. Actually, you can come down by 1. There we go. And you're going to make seeds. All right, so the way this is gonna work, here's the deal. You're coming out like this. You're coming down like this. Actually, no. We're doing something different. You're going to be like that. And this guy, like so. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be something like that. And then we'll tie it together down here. And then this guy right here, it comes along the back. All right, so it's going to be a stacked one like that. Great, right? Except, no, there is no except. It's good. All right, so that's how this is going to work. And you're going to take your moss, and you're going to shove that moss in here. How much do you need a second? 0.5, you only need one inserter. And we want these guys to run only when wood is not backed up. When wood is reaching like right here, these guys stop, or maybe even before. Maybe even before. We'll figure that out in a second here. All right, so we need power for you. We need probably power for you too. We're gonna need water in, and that's unfortunate. So I guess we do this. And water is like so. Like we could do something really cheeky, right? Just, oh, we can't do it really cheeky. You're going south. And you're gonna be right here. Right? And like so, like so. And then after this, we probably need to seed a cotton guts, I suppose, to at least get them started. Yeah, I'm never getting to Fadai. Never. It's just not happening. Okay. So now you have tree seeds, and you just dump tree seeds. You dump everything on this belt. Tree seeds and waste product seeds. Saplings and waste tree seeds. Just dump them on. And we are going to regulate that maker so that it never overdoes it. Right? That's the plan. This is wrong. Okay. I accept this. This is okay. We are going to try to make this work. Huh. I guess I'm doing this in kind of an opposite... how to actually do this? Like you should be going off on this side, but you can't. So you have to go off on that side. And you should be going off on... Yeah, you're the problem. All right. So you're the one who is not mirrored correctly. Causing me problems. Fouling my build. All right. We'll fix it. And then right here. At least the biters have calmed down, right? Okay. So, now that's working. Now that's working. All right, so I should be able to clone this, right? Only it's not really working because I left a via, but let's just pretend. And again, let's pretend play right here. And that's all hooked up, and we have to shave it off. This is quite a lot of infrastructure, but if it's not here, it would be somewhere else, you know? Oh, we're missing something. Is there someone you have forgot to ask? That's right. That's Mr. Fertilizer in. And we're just doing this with a normal caravan. Just this. I mean, it's personal for one building. I don't think we're ever going to need a whale on this, he says foolishly. All right, come back. I should remember that he has lamps because I'm about to deal with lamps. So, dinosaur hungry. Then I want you to go get fertilizer, please. As we put more burden on fertilizer. Which is right there. All right, I want you to fill your cargo, come right here, and I want you to empty your cargo. This is what you do. This is your thing, man. All right, so we have this situation. It is not completely hooked up, but it's mostly hooked up. Right there, right there, right there. We need some water, and I've been waiting to do something like this. We are on a lake, after all. There we go. Nice, fresh, green water, direct from the lake. There's all the water you could ever need. Great. Fantastic. All right, so getting muddy sludge and CO2 should be easy. It's right around here. We want to have tree seeds, right? And we want to regulate that based on read belt contents and hold. And then I want tree seeds to be less than, let's just say 100. No. Well, 100. See what happens. And then that will cycle around. And then right here, we need all of the saplings going in and one sapling out, tree seed out. Right? So this will take saplings in. Probably don't need 3. Then we need to disgorge logs. That's where a stack inserter might be actually worthwhile. Okay, good. So we have tree seeds on this belt. They will... Oh, I guess you have to pick up the tree seeds too. Funny how that works. You need nothing. You are a fine example of autarky. Right there, right there. Okay, let's go get our fancy moss modules. Probably need 2 more stacks, maybe 3. Let's get 3. Science going? Yes. Caster capacitors going? Nah, not really, man. Let's take a look at that because it is kind of important. But the alarm is working. Keep in mind, we are now aware of the problem. That's no longer blood. Oh, they're being made. Okay. Okay. Because the alarm went off, I paid attention to the problem before it caused everything to seize up forever. Well, great. And we're still not making enough blood, I suppose. Which means we need to return to the next AUG recipe, which we should be able to do now that religions are back up. Maybe I run half and half. Maybe run half and half. Like, all these guys are going. All these guys are going. Is AUG food now no longer an issue? We have AUG food. It's not clear yet. I wonder if we just have production problems for this. It's going. It's going. There's no problem here. We could prod and speed it if we wanted to. What's AUG food production? AUG food. Ah, there was that. That happened just a few minutes ago. That's not what I wanted to see. Like, why couldn't we be like the rest of this hour? What happened there? I don't know. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. It's just, okay. What we learned there, the word we're looking for is it's not ready. That's what we learned. We don't want to do that. That's excessive. And then we go this way. We go over. And that's how you get your wood in. Great. And this is how, and then we jump and we end up in the next block. Fantastic, right? Great. We're not even going to get to see this run today because it's going to take so much time to heat up the incubators. All right, so we have installed the good moss. Let's put the good moss back now that we have done all of that. Should probably install the good moss in the entire moss area, but right now I'm a bit distracted, you know? Tech might be happening again soon. This is hopeful that maybe I'm at the end. Maybe I don't have that much more to go. Maybe the suffering will be over soon. There's muddy sludge. Sludge should just come up like so, yeah? Not here, but here. Just tap right in. There. And before I do any of this, this has to be regulated. And the problem is regulating it effectively. So I guess we're just going to want to... Yeah. Yeah, it's a real quick... I want to stop when the wood reaches this point, essentially. So, okay. We'll simulate that somehow. And that's just the moss will turn off. So, bang. Bang. In here and here. And then here and here. The level 3 modules really make all the difference, don't they? So we want wood, let's say greater than... The thing is, it's going to come out in streaks. It's going to be completely full. So I guess we leave it we can't leave it unregulated. We're in a very temporary problem where I can't measure well enough, because this is going to put out a full belt. And it's going to look very streaky, and it's going to look like it's backed up. So what we have to do is this. All right, so we just simulate right now. We're just going to simulate. Is less than 100. Sure. Then you go, you go, you go, you go, you go, you go. And you're all raring to go. And so what you need now is CO2. And that'll keep feeding that. And we're going to need some starter wood. I could go get that. And then we should literally be ready to go right here. All right, let's go find the CO2 line. I know it's around here. Slaked lime, bio... Oh, was that it? Yeah, it's literally right there. This is a good place to do this. It's synertastic. So right there, maybe, even though this isn't a good place to do it. Because of this. But we will suffer through it, as we suffer through all things. There we go. Alright, so you should be going, right? Yes. You're making the moss. I should go snag some wood. Probably from Zogna. Should be right here. Just go snag a brick of... Oh, we're out. Ah, good. So we are in fact not ready. That's all we need. Yeah, doing this was the right move. Oh, is it in my inventory? Was it stolen? Oh, because personal logistics. All right. Okay, personal logistics is nice until it's not nice. Thank you. We're just going to keep you on my cursor. All right. Do your thing. Okay. And you're going to try to put 100 seeds on this belt, and this should kick this off just fine. So we should watch it go and then immediately seize up. Here, we're making another Zogna block. We're just going to declare that done. Notepad has been here far too long. Oh, we haven't stapled this. Here, we can do that right here. I mean, it ruins the via a little bit. Just a little bit. There. Oh, do you not have... I never put hands here. That's new. That's a good one. There we go. Now we're making seedlings. Great. Personal logistics back on. Alright, seedlings on the belt. Hopefully we are grabbing them all, and we are producing wood. Wood! And it just spews out. And right now we are reading too much, and you are disabled by control behavior. This is what I wanted to see. Alright, so we really want to put this over here, but I don't think we're going to be able to. Give me this. It is now time to put you in. We're definitely going to find a way to put this down here. It's like, we'll find a way. We'll make this work. Here, just... This is what I want. Only I'm apparently ruining everything. Okay, I'm used to it. It's okay. Right there, I suppose. And then I guess we're gonna clip you. No. Wait, okay, never mind. Just here, get rid of it all. I hate it. I hate it all. So we're gonna start with 20 incubators. Then we need 2 coal power plants and a whole bunch of heat pipe. Gotta cough. Oh, the lungs. The lungs are important. They never tell you that, but the lungs are really important. I wish they were doing better. Alright, we need stuff. Oh, look. We no longer... Oh, everything's a frolic. Just don't look at it. Just... I wish they would not be stacked, you know? Anyway, I came here for a purpose. Like, there's a reason for things that happen. I don't technically know the reason, but I can get you to a guy who might know. Take that away. Put this back. Put. Why can I never ever see the tree farm? Because it's right over there. Alright, right there. And this can go away. Trash, I suppose. And now I need incubators in quantity more than what I got right here. And then I need 2 coal power plants. Coal plant number 1 and coal plant number 2. Great. And I need just probably more incubators. So that was done over in the alien life era. So it should be right around here. Oh, and look, it's exactly here. That was, in fact, a series of estimates and guesses. So, go me. Alright, let's go set this up. And then, hopefully, we'll have doubled Zogna. Merely doubled Zogna. After so many episodes of struggle, we have finally just given up. Have we learned something? No. Frankly, we have not. There we go. And no, I don't have enough. I don't have enough by 1. Can I steal 1 from somewhere? Can I H this? Yes, but I don't want... I need 1 more heat pipe. That's comedy, friends. Maybe it's probably more than 1. Maybe it's assumed that it's more than 1. I'm only seeing 1. We're gonna get this up. We're not gonna get to paving. Again, we're not gonna get close to making Fadai. This is the mighty struggle. Alright, we're gonna have to redo all of these belts. which is really unfortunate because I don't want to do that. All right, so we're not going to do that. Solution found. What we're going to do instead is this. You, friend, are going to be snuzzling up against the bottom. Why didn't I cut everything? Instead of snuggling up against the top, you're going to give the bottom a huge hug. Right there. Okay. And then I'm going to copy this friend right here, which is not going to be needed nearly as much because wood is coming in from right there. I don't want to touch the walkway. I don't want to, but I guess I'm going to. All right. For the layers of sins here, I am touching the walkway. Because it's going to be, well, no, we'll turn. And we'll do this instead. This is better. This is better. Be good. Be good. Honestly, it's still kind of in a wrong spot. We'll figure it out. This is now going again. Why is the other one not? Oh, you got turned somehow. Did I do that? Is that a me thing? This looks like it's a problem. This looks like it's filling up entirely with seedlings. This is stopped. I guess nothing's going right now, so it's never going to get any worse. These are all going to crash down to seedlings. But then everything will be used. So I guess if anything, we have to turn that down. Can't stop this because it's making something that rots. I got worries. I got a lot of worries. Anyway, let's not worry. Let's be happy. What I need now is to make a adjusted whale. So we're running this recipe, and we need lamp, and we need petri dishes. And that's 2 petri dishes to 1 lamp, but lamps are twice as big as petri dishes, so this is going to be a half and half whale. So Mr. Whale, you have to go and do something. You are representing the forward progress this episode. Be proud. We need lamp, which is over here-ish. Right there. In lamp, it's not 4,500. It's 2. Excuse me? It's 2250, right? Sure. And then even more petri dishes being absorbed. Petri dish. 4,500. And this is probably going to mean I'm going to have to make even more petri dishes. Because we're very on edge with that as it is. Why'd I do that? Why did I turn my brain off? Well, it's because it doesn't work very well. So that's a pretty solid start for why you do such a thing. Oh, we have no alerts right now. We have gastrocapacitors and we have science. And science is actually going again. Don't ask questions. Don't look at it. Don't ask questions. And then you are properly regulated just naturally. Okay, so that's done. And what we're going to want to do is this. Lamp, lamp, petri dish, petri dish. Oh, we have to do a thing. Lamps. Lamps. All right, just to make them, be useful. Because you were so enthusiastic about getting lamp, you will now get lamp. You'll get Petri dish. Petri dish. All right. We are charging towards a conclusion here. All right, so now we have to reverse these belts, which is unfortunate, but has to happen. So we're just gonna do this, reverse that, then we'll be able to copy and paste, right? Well, not yet. Because these guys have to go the other way. So after I do this one, I can copy and paste it. I really wish there was a way to automatically reverse belts. There almost certainly is. I say that, it's such an obvious thing. I'd be shocked if it did not exist. But the point is, I don't know where it is, therefore it does not exist. Alright, good. So you're going the right way. And so what we have to do here is a bit of splitting. We will do probably this. Yeah, exactly this. And then, no, a little over. A little over. Right there. And then you will come right here. And you will just simply go down. Okay, good. And then Mr. Wood right here, you have an easy time of things. Oh, I really should have brought the heat in before doing any of this, right? Oh, man. That's a shame. Here, let's go. Let's start this going real fast. Come on. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Come on, stand right there. Oh my god, you can't do it. We think he can do it, but he can't. There we go. Pick up a whole bunch for me. Yeah, we want 2 full stacks, I think. So I'm just going to stand here and do this the slowest possible way. All right, good enough. You, get started. You, get started. I should have done this immediately before. We're going to remove all of this infrastructure right now because I'm not sure it's actually correct. Alright, so this probably needs help. And this probably needs help. So, it looks like we're actually going to start making soon. Well, no, we're not, because heat's not up, so there's no rush here whatsoever. We've got all the material. Oh, wait. I've done it well, not exactly wrong. Just substantially wrong. Just substantial. Oh, and that's going to cause a problem. Oh, no. I put him on the wrong belt to make this easy. Uh-oh. Oh, you're actually going? No. No, it's just always spinning like that. Well, I suppose it has to be like this. This is how I've done this. And I have to just live in shame. Just pick that up. I mean, it's never going to get speed moduled, so really, all of the, all of the stack inserters are, again, just vanity here. And right here, well, you're easy to fix. You know? That's easy. Okay, so it was just on top that I was having problems. Okay. Oh, and there's something different here. Alright. Then Paste again, paste again. Okay, so those were at least easy to adjust. But right here, we have the same problem again. All right, fine. So we're just gonna... That's not... No. No, in fact, that isn't what the problem is. Sorry, I'm at the point in the game where I'm just not seeing anything anymore. It's a hard phenomenon to describe. I don't even have to be regulated. It might need to be stack inserted, though. Here, do I have anything? Oh, we are going. You only need to be 100 degrees? Really? Alright, so our second Zogna block is online with fresh, artisanal, locally sourced wood. Really hope it appreciates what I'm doing to make sure it has the optimal growing conditions. And if it doesn't, it will be aggressively biomassed. Okay, so we're going this way. Okay, let's link this up. And then I was going to do, again, landscaping so that I can start on Fidai someday. But I guess that's not going to happen today again. I did get through the entire list of chores, which is... This is not... This is not a small thing, okay? It's been many, many moons since I've gotten through the... Okay, not the entire list of chores, but, you know, like the active chores up top. Like, I have an opportunity to do a deep chore now, but I don't know if I have time. Yeah, I'm past 2 hours already. I guess I just watch this work, and then scan over everything maybe once, and then that's it. So you are going this way. Oh, and have I given myself a problem? No. I came close, though. Alright, right here. And man, tall buildings. Tall buildings do not help. And you should be Ash. You are, in fact, the Ashen one. Actually, no, you gotta go right there. And this is a little before as well. Here, take some ash. Take it back. And right there and over there. And power. Zogna is pressurizing. Alright, so just hook this up, then hook the line up, and then maybe am finished with this. I mean, it was good that we did this. It was definitely needed. But at the same time, it isn't the stunning forward progress I would like. Alright, there we go. Ash out, power in. Everything's working except Zogna is now overpressured because it doesn't go anywhere. So what we want to do is come right here and then straight up. Sounds perfect. Let's just go right here and then head straight up. Phenol venting is not venting anymore, which means we have no waste phenol in the system. That means the vent is doing its job. Fantastic. So up and up and up we go. And we'll know we're there when we see more Zogna. And then hopefully this is enough to meet all current needs. Ah, science has stopped again. Glorious. And once I move ethanol production to the non-Zogna recipe, hopefully that will be enough for all needs basically forever. You know? Even though, I mean, there's going to be production. Oh, these guys are still stuck, and we're stuck on Petri dishes. All right, so that's almost certainly real. And as much as I don't want to throw down another big brick like this, another three block area, I feel I might have to. Petri. Yeah, look at this. We are pegged out, friends, and it is, we're not, it's not getting any prettier. It's even speed moduled up here. What to do? What to do? Alright, so first off, we're going to bask in glory for a little bit. This is a really goofy looking block. Each one of these draws what? 1.2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. So we can definitely put more here. This makes 20. Yeah, we can fill out the rest of the block here. This is actually a better design. And we're not going to have any problem fueling it so long as we keep the petri dishes coming, which we kind of can't. So now we have to talk about regulation before I run away. Hold all belts. And so you're only researching, you're only getting from here to here. So, okay, that's pretty good. This should stop when there is 100 in this area right here, but there's plenty more than 100 right there, so you should all be stopped. Yeah. So what are we going on here? This feels like, oh, we're just eating our way through. All right, so it probably needs to be more than just 100, because just 100 is 3 blocks right here, and if it's empty out to that point, it's probably too late for us, you know? So we probably want to start it up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, which will be about 400. This is what I'm guessing we have to do this right now. For maximum efficiency. Just a guess, though. You're not going because no seedlings. All right, we've exhausted the seed. No, wait. A whole bunch of seedlings just got dropped. No, they didn't get dropped. It's just cleaning the belt out. Okay. I feel like we should watch until you see the cycle going. Right now we're producing more than enough for what we need. I want to go to extend this farther. Now that I know that I can. Now that I have bought the opportunity for me to do this. Oh, it's just going to be one more? Okay, fine. I'll do one more. Like... No, it has to be a block of 2. No, it has to be a block of 2 like this. It's got to be an awkward block of 2. No, these 2. I think I know what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Just this is what I wanted to do. Yeah. There we go. And of course, I have to go get more incubators, and I think oh, wait a second. No, not you. I clipped Zogna out. This has to be done, and okay, I guess what's done is done there. Here, take all this stuff. I need to go get 4 more incubators. Then we'll call this finished. Maybe. Incubate. Quantity 4. Thank you. Now, universal religion is stopped again. Great. Wonder why that was. It was going for a while there. I mean, for a while we had progress. It looks like this is not together for some reason. Oh, it looks like it never needed to be. Alright, that has to be clipped. Alright. So, let's bask in the glory of temporary Zogna production. And it's like, it's not even a bit of a bump, because the other one immediately fell offline. We're going to have to do more petri dishes. Again. Oh, here's something interesting. We are full flowing right now. Okay, that's good. Well, I mean, it's kind of good. It shows us where we are. It shows us who we are, you know? All right, so are all of you going? Not you. You need Lamp. Lamp is on the way. Don't worry. I love Lamp. All of these guys are functioning, so they're hooked up. Is your temperature falling? It shouldn't be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 6. So it's 12 times 1.2. Oh, wait a second. They might be out of range. They are. So that's an extra 6. Ooh. 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 And if we go like that, that don't work. Ooh. So this is not an extra 1. This is an extra 6, and it's not enough. Doesn't this just call for individually prod modding, efficiency modding them? Shouldn't this work now? It's out of range, but now it's just 2, and that's fine. We had that space before. So it's essentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14 times 1.2. And that's enough. That's within range. So good. Maybe. We're out of lamp again. I wonder why. Oh, it's because we need less lamp, right? Yeah. Alright. I really feel like I should have a better Zognobacteria recipe by now. Just scaling up like this is... But here, okay, it's come to it. We are come to... We have come down to the issue. Now we are going as fast as we can right now. It's just non-stop log generation. And these guys are going as hard as they can, and they are running out of material to work with. And I think it is just not enough. Like there's going to be material shortage eventually, and that's fine. All right, so this is the bottleneck on Zogna right here, and that's fine. We can we could probably turn it up more by getting better trees. But then we'd have a problem because we need better seedlings. This is a complicated system, and I guess it works for now. Alright, fine. Just walking away. Let's go. Both things are alerting right now. Okay, everything's ruined. Maybe I'll look around everything one more time and then call it a day. What's our problem now? Oh, 2 things. We don't have this, and that's probably no stainless, right? No, we are out of cotton guts. Alright, so that's understandable. I saw that coming. And then here we don't have enough blood? No, no blood. Alright, that's less understandable. Oh. This like just here? Aren't you obsolete now? Now that I built the second line? I don't know. I could not tell you what's going on with this factory right now. All I know is I'm just gonna look around just a little bit. Science is falling off. It's wonderful. Oh, are we out? Oh, we're dead out. So we're now at emergency levels. So we burned through an entire aerial caravan every single... Here, this is actually a good time to go catch some people who are outliers. It's like you. Alright, you're doing fine. You. Catching people that are all just store food. No, you're fine. No. How did it not catch any of them? Well, okay, help is on the way, friends. Quote-unquote help. Let's go look at our emergency supply down south. If I have to tap the south factory. We have not much. This isn't running anymore. Are we even making moos? Did I remove the ability to make moos? No, we're not making moos. This is all just silent. Okay, we're just going to pretend that doesn't exist. We have to save ourselves up here. How is molybdenum doing? Let's take a look. That's probably the most interesting number. Molybdenum. Right there. And right now, we are up consistently at like 500. Like 500. I don't know what's going on over there. It's like 500 a minute. That's not bad. And this guy is probably coming back. He's coming back. All right, so he's just dumped molybdenum. Let's follow the money. Let's follow the molly, friends. This is looking healthy. Yes, very healthy. Molybdenum. There's no one waiting. There's no one waiting, and there's a lot coming into the system. That means we are probably exceeding demand right now. And there's probably a whale coming. Look, there's a whale coming. And he's going to make aramid fiber. Oh, look, we're making aramid fiber right now, actually. So he got material refilled and is now coming back. So we can take a look at aramid. Aramid fiber is now, the issue. And now we get kind of a constant. There's a little spike when everything arrives, and then just a constant production rate. Okay, good. Now we skip over to stainless. Stainless is chugging along as hard as this guy's not here. He's delivering. Good. Let's follow him as he delivers. No, he's too slow. Let's go skip ahead. Stainless comes to here, and we have a couple guys waiting. Couple guys. So, okay, that gets us back to peak material again. So, great. This is going probably no stainless. And then gastrocapacitors are not going because no blood. No blood. All right, so let's talk blood then. Blood is made of augs at this point. And augs, getting enough augs is dependent on the aug food. So let's take a look at the aug food. Aug food is, I don't even know how to interpret this. It looks like we might be at max. We might be at peak aug food, honestly. It's like these dips are bad, but they're not critical. Let's step back and look at Relesia. Relesia? So I can't even see the jitter anymore. But we don't have it. I don't know if we are... Have we satisfied Relesia? Yeah, we have. Okay, so anything that's low... Because we're seeing actual production and consumption right now. So these guys might need to be speed moduled. Actually, what probably prompts a lot of jitter is the fact it has to go cycle. Here, you can't do that or that. It has to go cycle every time after comparator. Maybe I should raise that threshold up. Yeah. So how about every time, what's our minimum thing? Plastic. So how about every time plastic goes below 250, then you trigger. And it's going to trigger him to go fetch, not drop. So let's see if that smooths it out a little bit. Anyway, we'll just tweak like that. And now we'll go look at aug food. We have some aug food, not a lot. So the question is, can we afford to put in the better recipe? So, do I believe I can get away? Oh, what's your problem? No water barrels. Ooh, that's a problem. I can go fix that. Do I think I can get away with half and half? The answer is we're going to try. You're going to go up, and this honestly makes a lot more augs and faster. So we're going to try that. And we also need more barrels in the system. So let's just go do that as well. Sure. I don't know how much I picked up, but I do know it's going to go to the Augs. Maybe I need another rebarreler somewhere. I don't know. Like a water refiller right here. Well, there's one right there. That's not terrible. Here. This is for you. The refiller is probably better. But yeah, it would best be right here, but it's just not. Then it comes all the way down here, and then it gets refilled here. That's right. Okay, it's fine. It'll be fine, maybe. So hopefully that will increase the amount of blood in the system, or else I'm going to have to make sure that the blood is going to gastrocapacitor instead of science. All right, let's recap. Not that I haven't been recapping for the past 10 minutes or so. Let's just finish this off. You want something like this. I didn't mess with the wall at all today. We also didn't have any attacks, so we can call that progress, maybe. And right here, and print screen. Okay. What did I do today, ladies and gentlemen? It was another day of just struggle city. I fixed a lot of stuff. Augs ran out because of no Aug food. Molybdenum was a problem. I ended up preferentially prodding most of molybdenum. It's probably a good idea. It doubled production. We're making aramid fiber again. Aramid fiber into stainless into basically everything I love. We are in a gastrocapacitor crunch, which I have to pay a lot of attention to, and that's because we don't have enough blood down there. I think I have a direct bloodline somewhere in here. I should probably take that directly down, like with like a pump to just make sure it's taken for the gastrocapacitor first. Here, we're going to put that on the list. Prioritize blood to gastrocapacitors. Done. Slayed in. Other big thing today. We got through most of the chores that were causing the factory to seize up in horrible ways. I finally just broke down and put in another Zogna area, complete with a localized wood production machine, which is it eats a ton of wood, so it's good that this is here. It's not that big. I probably should have put it right here. Yeah, it happened like it did. It was a really good place to put it down here because there's muddy sludge and CO2 lines just right there, so it was no problem. Maybe I'll reflect it and put one that serves another Zogna thing right there. It's not a terrible idea. Like, just put Zogna in the grave. I also have to move my heat line, my big heat line, which goes all the way back to hydrocarbons with fuel for hot stuff. I need to keep all this free. Specifically, this area right here needs to be free. Maybe we should have put that right there. All right, that was a mistake. So science went briefly. Gastrocapacitors were going briefly. I'm struggling to produce enough Augs. It's Aug input problems now. Maybe I have to do just what people suggest and find a place out in the world where there's a good flora patch and just turn it into raw Augs, just with a billion level 1 recipes. That's what a lot of people do, and honestly, that seems like a really solid idea. Trying to go to the higher level recipes just seems to be a trap. It puts such stress on the factory. All it really does is it helps your footprint. It's a little more efficient on materials that are free. And you really want to be optimizing materials that are free. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do. Well, I'm actually not even sure about that. The panics, like I said earlier, we're emptying the buffers we built up over the factory not producing science. And one buffer empties and there's a panic and I fix it. And then the next buffer empties and there's a panic and I fix it. We're just working our way through that. Like we worked our way through seaweed, Relegia today. Twofers were a problem now. And then we're just every one of these we're just checking off one after another. Zogna is a huge problem because it was bottlenecking sponges, but I think that's done now. So we're gonna need another petri dish maker. I just am. I'm gonna have to put it right here. We just don't make anywhere near enough, and we're gonna need still more empty petri dishes. That means that's gonna go right here, I guess. And that's fine because we addressed quartz already. So, all right, we'll just probably do that, just not right now. Everything is, I feel better about everything than I did a minute ago or at the beginning of the episode. So that's okay. I'm done now. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.